palliatives alone to Nigerians cannot solve the problems of food shortage and hunger in the country. It can only be seen as a temporary measure. At this point, we are believing that the government of Nigeria does not want to solve the issues of food shortage and hunger in the country. It is either they want it this way to intentionally use it as a weapon to put Nigerians down, because it is widely said that when a man is hungry, he becomes so weak and loses his ability to think straight. In the end, he may get depressed and end his life. Some also believe that when a man is hungry, he takes the laws in his own hands and acts aggressively. Whichever way we look at it, they are all heading in one direction. So if the government of Nigeria is capitalizing on feeding the people of Nigeria with palliatives, which is a temporary measure, and after that, Nigerians would return to square one, then it would make the leadership of Nigeria unpopular. So we are appealing to the federal government of Nigeria to go into massive mechanized farming and stop giving out palliatives to Nigerians. The money spent on palliatives alone can be used to get most equipment for the farming job, and before you know it, there would be enough for Nigerians to buy and eat. Look at Burkina Faso. The leadership of that country bought hundreds of tractors and shared to farmers, which would make their farming job easier. We are very sure that in a short period of time, there would be more food in that country. Another point is this. The government of Nigeria should look into the issue of insecurity across Nigeria. This is a huge problem in the country. Even if the government of Nigeria shares tractors to farmers, if the farmland is not secured, then the problems will still remain the same. So the government of Nigeria should address the security challenges in the country properly before success can be achieved. The race for new emerging technology is on worldwide. From China to Japan to the USA to Germany, the race for clean, sustainable energy has been the talk for scientists as climate change is a major concern. The United States of America has spent billions of dollars researching these clean energy sources. One such company is the automobile company known as Stellantis, which is the world's largest car manufacturer, operating as the parent company for 14 sub-brands, which include Fiat, Peugeot, and Jeep. They have budgeted over $6 billion for the manufacturing and testing of various hybrid combustion car engines that use ethanol and diesel. This by far is the largest investment ever made in the automobile industry. Ethanol, commonly known as alcohol, is readily accessible from the fermentation of sugar, e.g., sugar cane. This process has already been used by Brazil, where the cars are to be made. Stellantis stated that the cars are to be made in Brazil but were developed by the United States of America. The bio-hybrid engines are theorized to be able to alternate between gasoline and ethanol freely, along with an electric motor and batteries for auxiliary power. This innovation is highly impressive, and we cannot wait to see it in action in the near future. While ethanol-powered cars might seem amazing, wait till you get a glimpse of what a group of Japanese researchers in the Quantum Machine Unit of the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology (OIST) Japan are working on. Their recent reports showed they have developed a prototype car that one could refer to as a hoverboard. They created a track that provides magnetic levitation for the car, which does not need external maintenance power. And by properly harnessing the superior properties of superconductors, they were able to make a self-sustaining levitating car. This idea has been tested before in Japan's maglev bullet trains, but unlike the bullet trains that require high amounts of electrical power to charge the electromagnets, this working prototype does not. It works by mixing graphite powder with wax and infusing it with high magnetic fields that can last for very long times. This idea of levitation has eliminated energy loss through friction and hence requires very little power to move. With no engine, hydrogen, or electric motor needed, these new cars might just soon get the recognition they deserve in the automobile world. But they are minor problems, as it would be harder to scale it up for more passenger capacity and energy loss in the graphite and magnets. Permanent magnets are like batteries, and like batteries, their power weakens over time or the more work it performs. This could be a major setback as they would need much more powerful magnetic fields to sustain a life-size version. These problems may seem a lot, but in the near future, and with great minds working on it, we hope to see this technology actualized in the near future. Again, while China and Japan are forerunners in hydrogen engine research, Germany, like Stellantis, has decided to go the other route and use methanol-powered cars' engines. Methanol, when combusted, emits low levels of carbon pollutants into the atmosphere, similar to ethanol. The only difference is that methanol has one carbon atom, while ethanol has two. Also, methanol is toxic if inhaled or consumed, but if handled properly, it could be the next best thing in the automobile industry. All these advancements are good news. The President Bola Tinubu's government and its 1 year of leading Nigeria has been rated by Nigerians to be the worst ever since the country gained its independence in 1960. Nigerians both at home and abroad have concluded that APC President Bola Tinubu's government is the worst ever in the history of Nigeria. The Viewers' Corner news team believed the people of Nigeria completely. Even though you as a leader have absolute control of all the armed forces of Nigeria and can order them as you wish against the people of the country, should you rub it on the faces of all the people of Nigeria because they cannot fight back? Somehow Nigerians can fight back through a peaceful protest like they are doing at the moment in the country because the economic hardship is too severe for them to bear. Again, it is so sad to hear that some leaders of Nigeria are saying that protesters would be protesting while they are eating. Another one called Nigerians who are protesting idiots, and to crown it all, the President of Nigeria allegedly said that he bought the presidency with his money. Statements like these can only cause serious problems in the country, which should not have been made by any leader, no matter how provoked the situation may be. Now hear this: as a leader, you should always embrace diplomacy, which is the key to democracy. Nigerians are hungry and very angry. There is no jobs after graduation, and the investment opportunity is so slim and businesses are folding up. How do you expect Nigerians to keep quiet under these conditions? It is not going to be possible. Meaning that Nigerians have the right to protest when things are getting out of hand in the country. So calling them all sorts of terrible names cannot solve any problem. Hence, the Viewers' Corner news team is appealing to leaders of Nigeria to always choose their words carefully when speaking to Nigerians. Again, the APC President Bola Tinubu's government should be on the pleading side. Always doing so would calm down Nigerians who are so bitter over the way the economy of Nigeria is going, which has brought severe pains to them as a result of poor governance. The leadership of Burkina Faso allegedly rejected the gift from the United States of America. They told the USA, "Thank you, we do not need the gift." The new ambassador from the United States of America to Burkina Faso on behalf of her country had wanted to build a school and a clinic in Burkina Faso in the form of assistance to the country. But the leadership of Burkina Faso allegedly rejected the offer and told the ambassador that schools and clinics are not their main priorities right now because they would want to be alive to enjoy such facilities. Right now, they are trying to put an end to the issue of terrorism across the country so that all the people of Burkina Faso would have the opportunity to move freely and enjoy a good quality of life in their country. Again, your gifts are good, but we are already doing great on those areas and would not want any form of distraction from anywhere. We applaud the leadership of Burkina Faso for rejecting such gifts. We also believe that it is not all gifts that should be accepted, no matter the condition a country finds itself in. It is better to struggle and have the projects in your country built and paid for by your country, so that no one would come in the near future to say our country built those things for your country, which your citizens are enjoying today. So the rejection of the alleged school and clinic gifts by the leadership of Burkina Faso is quite appropriate and should be applauded. President Bola Tinubu has warned of ethnic bigotry in Nigeria. Whether he meant it or not, such a statement is highly welcomed. Some Nigerians, just like they did during the election campaign of 2023 in Lagos, asked the Igbos not to vote for another candidate except their own candidate, which the Igbos ignored and voted for their own choice of candidate. Now the same terrible individuals in Lagos have started another propaganda campaign calling on the Igbos in Lagos to go back to their states. Based on this ugly remark, President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria has issued a strong warning to those who are having these negative views to desist from doing so or face the full wrath of the law, because no Nigerian is more Nigerian than another and every Nigerian has the right to live in any part of the country he or she wishes. Which is the truth. So, the Viewers Corner news team applauds President Bola Tinubu for boldly warning those Nigerians with such negative mindset to stop such unhealthy remarks because they are capable of destroying the country. If you want more in-depth news analysis, subscribe to Viewers Corner News and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Thanks for watching.